What's cracking, fellow YouTubers? Kick off the bachelor slippers here. And of course, get some fresh, clean socks on. So, YouTube, I'm about to embark on an adventure into town. I'm about to go into town and get me some supplies. Those wands aren't going to make themselves. That career isn't going to establish itself, YouTube. If you want to establish a good career, you gotta work hard. YouTube, and that's just a fact of life. It'd be nice if life could just hand us the perfect career. It doesn't work like that. And I feel like if life handed us the perfect career, we wouldn't appreciate it nearly as much, in my opinion. My theory, YouTube, and this is just my theory, but the reason why life is difficult is because it teaches us the worth of self-gratification. You know, this is why riding a bike isn't easy the first time you learn how to ride a bike. This is why learning how to play guitar, you're not going to be Jimi Hendrix at it when you first start playing, you know. Or Randy Rhoads for that matter. But yeah. And that goes for both sexes, really. You want a career, you gotta work for it. Yeah. Get these boots on. Clean socks. Boots. There we go. I like my shoes. They're steel-toed. They protect your feet. Yeah. Grab a cup of that right quick. Nope. Try not to spill it. A little too late for that. No sense in getting pissed off over a little bit of spilt coffee. At least it landed on my hand, and at least it wasn't hot. Ah, yes. The weather today is mighty fine indeed. It's not piping hot, but it's got enough caffeine to really kick it into gear, you know. Yeah. You can do anything you want for a career. It doesn't matter what it is, to an extent, you know, to an extent. And the best part is you got your whole life to figure out what you want to do with your career. Yeah. You want a car and you want a cell phone, you want things, you know. Nothing in life is free, unfortunately. So I got a gift card for Home Depot, and I want to see how much is on it when I get there. There might be, if there's $50 on there, which I'm pretty sure there might be. I don't know if there is, but if there is, we'll make it work either way. Boom. The wands are going to be looking nice. Ready to rock, ready to roll. A lot of people will not hire me in town just because of who I am. If you have a reputation for being harassed at your job by people who bully you, you know, this is why, unless it's my own business, I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, I work here, da 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 da. No, that's just not going to happen. Unless it's my own wand business, then if I get another part-time job, you know what I'm saying, you're not going to know where. But I make good money, good enough money doing the wand business, so I'm not gonna. No sense in you know, if you make good enough money doing that, then yeah. I'll go to Home Depot and get some supplies, YouTube, and then freaking go collect some more sticks. I have 9 in the batch right now. I might as well do like 12. Or I could do 19 since I was 2019. But that would take a lot of copper for the handles, so if I have enough copper to do 19 handheld wands with copper handles, then why not? Yeah. Don't get me wrong, leather handles are nice, but making the handles out of copper would add an aesthetic to it, I guess. Yeah. If I can make the grips look like ivory, that'll look nice with the copper wire wrapped around it. Grab some of that coffee, maybe like 2 or 3 hits of pipe tobacco, and get on to it, YouTube. Tap, 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 tap. Yeah, there we go. It's enough nicotine and caffeine to wake up a small horse. may end up charging more for a fancier wand, but I assure you it's worth every penny. In fact, I'm a bit curious. Let's go to my Etsy store right now and see what we're working with. Still up. Good, good. Haven't gotten any more reviews just yet, but that's alright. A lot of the reviews that I get are all 5 stars, so that's, you know. And like I've mentioned, it's good to check out the competition over on Etsy to get inspired and see what people are making. People do sell crystal wands over on Etsy. And some of these quartz crystals are great because I could use these to make wands myself. But some of them are fully assembled, and there's a variety of artists that make these. Like this one's got flowers on it. This is definitely a wand that a lot of chicks would like using. Rose quartz crystal wand, fairy wand, wizard witch wand, nature wand. That's what they call it. $30 for that. That's huh. Huh, interesting. Yeah, some of these wands aren't too shabby looking. Druid crystal wand, hand carved. Hold on, let's take a look at this. Okay, this one's got a green crystal in it, and this one is $88. And for good reason. I see why they're charging that much for it, because there's a lot of detail in this wand. It's got a quartz on either end. Yeah. Which, checking out the competition doesn't really intimidate me. It gets me inspired for my wands, you know. Sky blue crystal wand, hand carved, $88.91. The amount of work it takes, they probably use a lathe to carve it out, and then they glue the crystal in there and add a bunch of stuff to it, you know. Four-piece rainbow quartz. Oh, there you go. Moonlight Supplies. 9,310 5-star reviews. There are plenty of people on Etsy who sell quartz crystals. So if I didn't want to go through a local supplier here in town, you know, there's always this option. But if I'm getting quartz crystals, I prefer to go to a local shop here in town. It's good to keep the local suppliers busy, you know. But then, you know, then they also have high quality natural green fluorite, $7.99. which, that's not too bad. The smallest one is $7.99, and the thickest quartz crystal would be $15.49. So you got sizing options to choose from. Now see, something like this I could make a staff or a scepter with, because I like the way that green looks, that's sharp. I mean, if I found something like that at a quartz shop, I'd definitely buy it. As far as crystalled wands go, check out this beast right here. This is an example of what I mean by a crystalled wand. I make them myself. This is the one I made to show people as an example. Because when people sit there and say, well, you make crystal wands, yeah. Where's the proof? This beast right here. And I bought the quartz crystal from a local shop here in town. I went over to the Wonder Gift Shop to get it. But, people have definitely seen me walking around town with this thing, and they're just like, sweet scepter, man. I mean, if the Jade Elephant and the Wonder Gift Shop didn't have the quartz I was looking for, then I could always shop online at Etsy for quartz crystals. But if I'm making a crystalled wand for Etsy, I would much rather get the supplies locally, just because it takes less time to make it. You know, if you gotta wait for your supplies to ship in, then it's gonna take a little bit longer to make the wands. And it also cuts cost in half if you're getting it locally versus ordering it online, waiting for it to ship. You know, that's something you got to think about when you have your own business, to produce a quality product without, you know what I'm saying, without breaking the bank. And if people weren't buying them out like they have been the last couple of batches, I wouldn't be doing this still. I'd be like, well, I tried, you know. And some of these crystal wands have really nice detail, I will say that. It's not intimidating for me. If anything, it's just good inspiration, you know. You can see what the competition's doing. Huh. And some of these people are undercharging for their work, in my opinion. I see the detail that's in these wands, and a lot of people are undercharging for their wands. Oh, that's cool looking. Hold on, I gotta check this out. Wild Earth Australia is the name of this Etsy shop. And this is the wand they have for sale. The Crystal Wand, Clear Quartz, Smoky Quartz, Magical Healing, Spell, Sacred, Magical, Gothic, Wild Earth, Wizard Type, Occult, blah, 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 blah. Okay. I'm taking a look at this scepter and that they made, and I'm like, yeah, dude, you know what? They got a point on one side, and then they got a ball crystal on the bottom. $59.70. Okay, that's reasonable for Oh, really? That's not very... Okay. You see a picture of them holding it, and it's kind of like that. They're pinching it between their fingers. Okay. I don't know what supplies they use to make it, but it looks like they used... Looks like they used a longer quartz, and then they used two smaller ones and something to connect the pieces. Interesting. Okay, I mean, if you're using actual quartz to make the wand part of it, I could see why you're charging that much money for it. But then you look around here and, oh yeah, look at all these quartz that I could use. Okay, this right here would make a decent crystal for a wand. 13 bucks. Not too shabby, man. Checking out the competition and getting inspired for your own business. That's good business practice, YouTube. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll catch you all later.